Yeah, what up, Triple B Base Boxing Basement? Please like to protect the channel. Yo, yeah, I seen this I seen this little video of some weirdo standing around, yeah, in some kind of train or metro. It's obviously in the UK because the language is English. I mean, sorry, it has got English on it, but it seems to have some other language. I don't know if that's Greek, some kind of Cyrillic text. I don't know, man. Have a look, man. Someone tell me in the comments, yo. And he's sitting around dressed in with a full professional. Right, that ain't no cheap sparring head guard and boxing gloves. Check this out. Oh, little weirdo. Little weirdo. I mean, there's a lot of weird things happening. People are definitely turning a bit more nuts. Yeah, and that's partly to do with the psychological pressure being put on people. Additives in food, pesticides, all this kind of stuff, medicines that they're filling people with that apparently they need to have for their mental health. Anyway, yeah, but I was thinking, look at this guy. Look at this guy here, right? Doesn't he look like Brandon Scott? Brandon Scott, the Welsh prospect, the little, slightly odd Welsh prospect. Yeah, check it out. Camelback. That's got to be him. Yeah, he's got that big professional head guard, right? That's an expensive head guard. Yeah, you don't just buy a head guard like that for riding around in the train in the metro and his nice gloves. Now, this guy Brandon Scott has got some mental issues, so he has. Yeah, I don't care if that's not a bad Welsh accent. I can't do a Welsh accent that well. Some people say, right, that the Welsh accent is quite similar to like the Indian accent, but that's because the first missionaries coming over to India were Welsh. So they started to speak like that, but I don't know if that's true. But anyway, yeah, so remember Brandon Scott is a little weirdo who's all, he was in that Gay J press conference in a Spider-Man outfit, and he embarrassed himself, right? Talking about well, you got to have Spider-Man to save the show. They had to call it Spider-Man or whatever. And and he started talking about Gay J's Corey. Oh, I've always admired Gay J, but it was a bit cringe. I felt sorry for the kid because he's young. You know what I'm saying? He's young. He's trying to make a name for himself. That's fine. But the Corey stuff is no good. It's no good. Anyone starts talking Corey needs to get slapped. And so one of Brandon Scott's main selling points is that he has mental health problems and he's autistic. Yeah. Well, I mean, everyone's got they know they push the mental health thing. Why do they push the mental health? When I say they, I'm talking about the elitists. For firstly, profit. Yeah. The amount of money that these pharmaceutical companies make, right, from pushing their medicines out to allegedly help solve mental health problems is astounding. And they push money into research to prove that these mental health problems exist, and in many ways some of them do, and it's not surprising because of all the stuff that we have forced on us psychologically, the chemicals that are in our food, the chemicals that are in the medicine, the chemicals in water, the hormones in the water, right? You got pesticides that literally cause animals to mutate that are okay allegedly. Look at Monsanto. Check it out. And you got plastics being used. There's all kinds of things that mess up our psychology and our hormones. Plus other things that get put in your body that we are told to put in our body. So what do you know about that? Yeah, so it's not surprising that the mental illness is on the rise, but it's also encouraged by pharmaceutical companies. If you go around, see how many kids, right? Your friends' kids you meet, how many of them have now got a child that's been diagnosed autistic, right? And I think that's partially reality because these kids have been damaged by these chemicals, and it's partially overdiagnosis, so they can fill these poor kids full of medicines. So yeah, Brandon Scott. Is this Brandon Scott? It looks like him. It makes sense. The boxing gear, the expensive boxing gear, the pro head guard, the pro sparring head guard. Yeah. Is he losing it? I don't know. Poor kid. You know what I'm saying? But so yeah, that's it really. This is a video about weirdness, Brandon Scott. Yeah, and what's really going on with the things you consume, the products you consume, and that goes down to your water. Have a look at what goes on with your water. All right.